Even my boy. Gosh, we said, he said you got used to making songs too. I think we're ready. We went over the whole album. We played this back.
Oh.
And I'm satisfied. I mean,
We're bringing in a little
learn apart.
atmosphere. I like that. It's good to have a man in the house doing some sound, making good sound. The whole world should hear his good sound. We're so happy that he's here. We're so happy that you're here, folks. This is Tuesday night, original music only open mic at the Gastropub. And original music only, so whatever you hear is gonna be either something somebody wrote for themselves or we just do something together. That's the fun of it. Also, we got some great poetry and so forth. So music is not the only thing running this ship. I want to give props to our man behind the counter right there, Mr. Jesse Ha. Yeah. That's what the girls say. And of course, that notorious three-point shooter in the back, Mr. Cam. Yeah. Cam's a hooper. You know, I remember I used to say people would be ballers, and then I said that one time, and somebody looked at me funny, like, okay. They say, nah, that's not what you call them. Why? When did you take a good word like being a good baller and make it a bad word? You can play ball. I mean, Jesus Christ, wasn't it? Oh, you take it the other way. Nonsense. So we're just gonna make this thing happen in a very tender way and so forth. Please be sure to order some of the great food. If you got a taste for some wine and activities, that happens too. A good wine, women and song, make the day go round. So, we're gonna have it, let's see here. We're going to start with a little easy jam. Yeah. A little makeshift jam.
Now, do you have another one of your picks? Do I need to go home or what? Is that the only pick you got? Yeah. I put yours. My fingers are burned. Yeah, you want me to do this stuff? Sure. I guess so. when we're weak and strong. Always there when we can't go on, when we can't go on. Triple line made the best of Christ and peace and always fits. That's the always fits.
Give props, man, because on a day like this, he was spending his day on a roof. Love. No good. No good. But he came in here, we're gonna let him relax a little bit here. You know, he might come back around. I see we have another distinguished guest in our audience. This gentleman is a Fayetteville representative in all facets. As a matter of fact, he is the coach of that Detour Slam team, which is the #4 slam team in the nation, which we're very happy. They just came back from that Southern Fried, cooking it up, threw it in the grease. Well, every time you throw some Fayetteville in that grease, man, it's got to come up nice and crispy and tasty. Next thing we're gonna have some salad. Make it real good. But Mr. LJ Bowen had it. Yeah. Also, he does a show here on the last, I think Thursday, right? Fourth Thursday of the month here. I forget the name because of old age. Versus? Yes. Thank you, sir. You know how it is, my old age and scotch, all these years caused me troubles. But you know, you be sure to check it out. It's a great audience active entertainment. Questions and poetry and topics that'll really make you go, yeah. So that's every fourth Thursday, starting around about 6:30, 7. Oh, so we got a poet. It's gonna bring. She's been making some headlines, making some waves through the mix. She's gonna come back and give us a trio of her work. She's gonna give us a trio of poetry. She's gonna rise to the occasion, and we love her so. Captain Rose. All right, my dear. Oh yeah, I like it.
Never had a singing introduction.
Well, you know what?
They used to just call me Patty and send me on my way. You know?
You deserve to sing introduction.
Hey, I deserve a singing introduction, LJ.
Yeah, I hear.
My name is Catherine Rose, and I'm the Petty Poet. This poem is called I'm Not Gonna Stay. Don't come near me if you're riddled with insecurities. I don't have time for it. I'm no longer in my 20s. Self-value and self-love must already be taught. The fact that so many of y'all still need your mommies has me concerned. I need you to know who you are. I don't want to tell you. I know who I am, and I've got too much to do. The biggest symptom is jealousy. Have you so blind you can't even see? And every time it breaks my heart to see the things that you love so much from the start become the things that brings hate to your heart. My beauty, strength, brains, and kind heart. And then when you see that you're not the only one that's seen, and while you were watching them, you were all I seen. I've seen that happen too many times. And I'm never again gonna dull my shine. Cause how does blowing out my flame gonna make yours shine brighter? Now we're both in the dark, and my spark was the lighter. Then they're the ones that must compete. Cause somehow I make them feel less complete. When did my success become your failure? No one ever wins, it's just torture. My wins are yours and yours are mine. Flip it around, we win every time. Then we have the posers, hiding behind 1,000 masks, terrified of exposure. God forbid you just be you, fronting so hard you think I'm fronting too. But if I say it, I mean it. What about you? But it's been 5 minutes and now you're brand new. And there's also a difference between confidence and cocky, because if you can't stand on it, it's just hypocrisy. Overcompensating for your fragile ego. When your glass house shatters, where do you go? Now that all your masks are exposed, will you heal the real you and grow, or just explode? I've been down this road again and again and over. It's me I'm in, so no. I no longer have time for insecurities. I'm better off on my own, making my own opportunities. I'm not saying I'll never try again, but if you're gonna step to me, make sure you're really a grown man. That you know who you are, know that we can both be the star. Confident enough to stand on what you say. confident enough to know you ain't gotta play, or otherwise just walk away, because I promise I'm not gonna stay. Thank you. Did you want me to stay up here and do 3? I heard a trio.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was 1 a night. I prepared 1. So let me break this bad boy out and hide behind it and be less nervous. All right, y'all want new or old? Oh.
Well, I mean, if you got 3, you might as well go both ways.
Okay, well, I'll do like the very first thing I ever wrote. How about that?
There you go.
Okay.
I gotta find it though. Silly. Okay, when I wrote this, I was like a nanny. My whole life was completely different. It stayed stuck in my head for like 4 days until I got it out on paper.
Yeah.
And then I just started writing after that. It's called silence. I awake to silence. Sometimes silence is loud, sometimes cold and sometimes proud. Before long there's little feet, noise so sweet, squeals and giggles, dancing wiggles, hugs and kisses, hopes and wishes, then once again silence. This time gold, but there's no one left to hold. Time to hustle, time to grind, I'ma pay my bills on time. Cleaning is meditated, photo shoots creative, pouring my soul into just trying to make it. And then for one more second, silent. This time it's short and sweet until we meet friends and acquaintances for love and maintenance, dancing and dining, chilling and vibing, the time of unwinding. And then at the end of the night, silence. This time it's reflective as well as meditative, quiet and dark. Did I hit that mark? In this moment, soft and sweet, reflective and deep, in those moments right before sleep, I truly love silence. Thank you. All right, and this is the last thing I wrote. Hey, don't record this one, 'cause I'm going Friday night. All right, this one's called Envy. I attract all things green, new opportunities, love, money, and weed, even if it comes with a little bit of envy and greed. I know it sounds crazy, but hear me out. I'm not just out here chasing clout. But people don't go around and envy trash, and greed is really rarely about the cash. Y'all wouldn't be so mad if I wasn't treasure. Y'all could have done right while y'all had the pleasure. Chasing me down to play the blame game, doing everything to detour my fame. If it was all about me, why are you still circling the block? They all see the truth, time tells with every click of the clock. I keep attracting new opportunities in abundance. I march to my own beat, to my own rhythm I dance. We don't compare, no reason to compete. I will never just wallow in my own defeat. So I'll keep attracting all things green. I'll even keep taking your envy and greed.
Oh, yeah.
And we thank you, darling.
That song I keep that thing in my head. This side of heaven. You always have those little songs.
Who wrote that? That's a good one.
Yeah, I'd like to meet that guy in person because he knows exactly what he's talking about. Yeah. I see our next artist is preparing her ideas, no doubt. You know, I had a real good time this weekend. I did the festival on the Eno, and it was like going back to the hippie days. Yeah, it was wide open and comfortable, and there was a lot of good musicians, a lot of good poets. I saw a good friend, Josephus, from the Poetry Cafe. As a matter of fact, he was doing the same stage I was. They came on before we did, and did a great job. And of course, our good friend, Mr. Tyreek Heron, was there with Miss Emily Morcellino, and she was shaking the house. Emily's an outstanding musician, and unfortunately, they had a lot of rain over the weekend, so that area right now is underwater. And we send our thoughts and prayers to those folks. But that's tough. Our friend right here, Harrison, he's experienced the same thing during the hurricane when he was living in the Nashville area. Things like that will make a change in your life, folks. I always get amazed when I hear somebody say something like, I didn't expect it to happen to me. That was stupid. In life, all possibilities are open, 50-50 from the day you come from the womb. Every step we take is an experience. So when we get to be older, yeah, we got the arthritis and the creaky bones, and the bad eyes and the bad knees. Hopefully though, we got a lot of heart. Over the years, we show a lot of love for those who need it and want it. Khalil Gibran wrote in his poem that love does not need us, we need it. It'll cut you down, it'll prune you, it'll shape you up. I like that. An old friend of mine named Glenn Carter, the late Glenn Carter, always told me he didn't mind working on the computers, but he loved the feel of a pen in his hand. He loved the feel of a pen in his hand. And Glenn, one of those guys who, like I said, he was schizophrenic. No telling what he would do at times, but you knew he would write, and he would write well. And when you talk about artists, especially writers, he would give you a history of them. It was amazing knowledge. And I miss him much. So, I had written a poem for him one time, and at the end of the poem, I just challenged him to be like, I told him, I said, you know what, bro? Open your window. Take your pages and scatter them into the night. Let them soar like predators upon their prey. That's the kind of guy he was. Now this next lady coming up here, because I think she's set. You know, it's original music, so we don't do things with a tune to it, but it reminds me of a song that says, she's as sweet as Tupelo honey. And Tupelo honey is a very sweet honey. And she's one of those entertainers who's been blessing us for years. She's got a lot of good projects, and hopefully more to come. So, let's bring in the voice of Ms. Ruby.
Today, I haven't been here in a minute. So today I'm going to be doing a little work in progress and then a little old spice. So this work in progress, just a small story. So I've been trying to get this idea out, I guess, in space for a good little minute. Producer's actually in the building today, AA, so shout out for collaborating. And so I've been trying to share this, but every time I go to sing the song, I forget my notebook. And so I was riding the car, getting ready to come over here, and I was like, I'm forgetting something. And it was my notebook, so I grabbed it today, which is just a testament to the fact that this is the right crowd for it. So let's just do it. Ooh. start with the most obvious. Your handsome face and you did for physique. A godly sight to see. So fine they cannot even compete with you. You have no equals. Intellectual, intentional, it knocks me off my balance. I think I like the challenge. The scales on perfect balance. Do you like what you see? I simply want to be the reason why. The reason why. Like nothing but the devil. Oh, my darling's oh so daring, yet his heart is also caring. My beauty is his delight. Ooh, good love as deep as I, deep as the ocean in your eyes. The reason why, the reason the reason why the sun does shine, wake up to a brand new light. The reason why you lost your pride and put your ego to the side. The reason for the smile on your face got you thanking God every day. And that's the reason why He sent me, 'cause you know this love's never ending. The reason why, the reason why. Love is patient, love is kind. No, it won't leave you behind. Love is patient, love is kind. No, it won't leave you behind. Be the reason why. So the next one I'm gonna do is called Strawberry Ice Cream, and this is the first thing that I actually wrote. So a little something different. Sent a thirst shot to my girls, 'cause these niggas don't deserve it. You looking at me like you wish that I was your chick. And your chick, she wished that she was me. In my baby pink, that strawberry ice cream. Look, put on my fit, and I ask him what he think. Of course he gassed me up, that's why my head is big as fuck, And I'm a stylish little teen with my kitten heels on. I think I'm everything, and bag of chips with the dip and the sauce. That's why I piss these niggas off. I'm so ahead of them, so tired of dating them. He do me dirty, I know karma be heading them. You wanna taste this flavor, taste this flavor. You wanna taste this flavor, taste this flavor. Oh, this flavor. This flavor. Ooh, choking me again. I like it when you talk about chemistry and anatomy. Broke up with my ex and your baby daddy is mad at me. Thought he could do better, but baby, I am the baddest bee. If I give you what you want, do you think you could handle me? Baddie with a body, I'm your favorite art babe. Treat every day like Friday, cause I'm trying to get paid. Baby, spoil me like a princess and treat me like a queen. But I shot him with an arrow, no Katniss Everdeen. Just call me Cupid, got these boys going stupid. I'm lying, so you know I had to mute it. He really going through it. I want it, I'ma do it. I ain't save your number, so I hit you with that who this? Look, baby Jane, but your daddy call me Karma though. Met him once, he want me to meet his mama though. A smart mouth, slick tongue, how you want it, ho? Steady claiming that you real, but you ain't for show. This that nasty flow, she need to let it go. Baby girl, I ain't fucking with your man no more. I bag him with no makeup. I get my cake up, and I ain't talking bands. We work out and then we lay up. You wanna taste this flavor, taste this flavor. You wanna taste this flavor, taste this flavor. Oh, this flavor. This flavor, taste this flavor. He like the way I'm whipping the ride. I hit him on FaceTime and tell him I'm outside whenever we link up. You know it's all about me. If he ain't talking cash moves, probably won't see me. Like abracadabra, I'm climbing the ladder. My ass getting fatter and I'm getting better. LFA to these hating hoes. I write the script just like your role. You're bitter cause I'm getting better. I flip like the weather in NC, and the bullshit can miss me like how you say you miss me. And how you'll never forget me. I know you'll never forget me. Thank you,
Unforgettable. That's what you are. Let's give it up again for Ruby Wilson.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
You know, it was amazing. I was listening to her sound, and people won't know that my daughter, when she's driving her truck, she's listening to this type of music on the highway. That neo soul easy groove. So she's shifting gears and rolling hard. So she's shifting gears and rolling hard. She'd be like, because she likes to do crazy things. She got great friends too. I'm not trying to be like that old guy, but she got great friends. When you move me like no other woman can do, you suit me. That's why I'm crazy about you. You hold me more than I deserve to be, and you scold me. Ooh, I like it tender. It's so great to have Harrison kind of throwing that little mix in there. Kind of reminds me of one of those groups I've heard. Harrison was playing those notes and ideas and songs of groups and bands. I got our next artist. He's a champion. He's an honorable man doing many things. I'm honored to know him for so many years. And he makes a big difference in a lot of things we do around here in the Fayetteville community. So he's gonna step forward and give me the power. That's Mr. LJ.
You got quiet real quick. How y'all doing? Y'all good? So, I wasn't gonna do anything. I like surprise Neil and just come in, support, sit in the back. And Neil was like, "Hey, you want to do something?" And I was like, "If you want me to." And he said, "Yeah." And I'm not gonna, you can't tell Neil no when he says yeah. So, so I'm gonna do this poem, and I'm gonna get out your way. Cool?
Cool.
All right.
Make it happen.
So, I picked the most randomest poem because I know what I was gonna do. So, if y'all do not like this poem, sorry, Neil told me to do something, so I'm just gonna do something, and we can blame Neil for it. No, I'm just playing. So I'm a person that writes about stuff that I research a lot, and sometimes I write about my own personal feelings. So this poem is called Numbers. There's an old universal proverb that was once spoken to existence by Yo Gotti and Lil Wayne that goes, "Women lie, men lie, but numbers, they don't." And from that point, I wanted to research the notion because everything has to have an error to it, or so I thought. In my research, I found out that most insects have 6 legs. On average, we blink about 25,000 times a day. In most cases, we would rather be judged by 12 than be carried by 6. 150 people plus died during the Rosewood Massacre in 1923, but no one wants to remember that fact, so they eclipsed the truth from the state of Florida for decades by not documenting the incident as if it was characters to not fit the pages of American history. 8% of people have an extra rib, which may make some misogynistic men happy if they want to create an Eve control so they don't have to indulge in their God complex. The human foot has over 26 bones in it to use, but yet folks run their mouth complaining about social media protests. They use their bones and their feet to run and become part of a real one. 90% of the world actually kiss, to think that 10% of them don't, which means that if we have more kisses, we may not have war or corruption, or war based on corruption, or anything dealing with death. 2 people can create life, while the one that's created may take it upon themselves to destroy many, calling themselves math experts by adding and subtracting to justify the means unnecessary to one's survival. One subtracted 49 at a nightclub in Orlando because he felt the area decided that it would be better to have a heartbeat that died in the LGBT community because it would be better if it no longer had a pulse. One minority with hands up plus 1 officer equals justified kill. One minority selling cigarettes plus 5 officers equal resisting arrest and justified kill. Many minorities dead plus cops in court plus not guilty equal paid vacations, outrage, and a settlement that's not enough to resurrect the dead. We forget that the number sign was converted into a hashtag, and every time I see one next to a name, I look at it as if it was a stretcher carrying the next black corpse to the Black Lives Memorial. The human body contains over 59,650 miles of blood vessels. And if I added that up to the bodies that have been exposed to theirs unwillingly, then it could wrap around this planet 3 times over. Numbers are meant to count, measure, and label. And all I'm getting to see is a country that you can't count on if you're a person of color. You can't measure up to being a silent protester when your silent protest becomes too deafening. And you can't be labeled a human when the nation may look at you as a threat. But all this can be based on speculation. But the fact of the matter always remains. Women lie, men lie, but numbers, they don't. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all, you can research all that. All that stuff's true.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's one thing about history that you can't take away from. Rosewood, Tulsa. I heard somebody say something about, well, why don't the black community have more money and resources? Well, I don't know, we tried that in Tulsa and Rosewood, and nobody liked the idea, and Wilmington, and nobody liked the idea, so.
Take some of the stuff out of the National African American Museum at least feet. Take some of the stuff out of there.
You know, so, I mean, you know, we're kind of crazy, because Leonard Peltier was in jail from 1977 to only a year ago for a crime they didn't even know he committed. Because he didn't commit the crime. But somebody had to pay. That's what the prosecution said. That's what the prosecution said. We're going to bring in our next guest. Let me set the stage up for him.
This is a song called Milk and London. It's about finding that special someone. I went fast. She said slow. She said slow. I said no. I said yes. She said no. Southern, we put it on board. The whole permit was just empty. Just hold on it, and you can just jam all of it. And then it turns around, 3 times it turns on that. And then it goes up to an F sharp. It's a song about being lost. Well, I was on my way to Point Breeze. I lost in Edinburgh. On my way to Point Breeze, I lost in Edinburgh. There's a lady walking there. I said, "Man, if you please, tell me how man might get to Point Breeze." She just laughed and said, it's down the road away that I don't know how to fall. Not even sure you can take the way across. Going down to Point Breeze, you better roll with it now. Well, I crossed the bridge when I lost my livelihood. Well, I crossed the bridge when I lost my livelihood. There was an old man walking there. I said, "Sir, tell me how a man might get the point." He just laughed and said, well, he looked at me a while and then he coughed and he spat. You really want to know where that Point Breeze is at? It's going down to Point Breeze. You better go with me now. Well, 2 hours later, lost and all alone. Felt my tires leave the road. Looked out the window, what did I see? A choir of angels carrying me home. Point Breeze.
from doing, where some wonderful people come through. Not only just to participate, but to grab a great meal, plus good whiskeys and alcohol. Although I'm not advocate that, I'm just talking about it. My good friend, Mark is on vacation right at the moment. He'll be back next week.
Which is always a good thing, because I know if you two guys get together, whew, well, wow. I'm looking for a poet. I'm looking for a poet. I'm looking for a poet who's gonna satisfy my hunger right now, who's gonna make me happy right now. I'm looking for a poet. A poet like you. We got poets coming up to the microphone. This lady's not only just a writer, but she's an artist and motivator, inspirator, kind of stuff you need to make things happen nicely. Let's bring the voice of Miss Simonette Hibbett.
All right. How are you feeling tonight? All right. So I'm reading these poems from my book. It's called A Piece of Me. And before each poem, I have an affirmation. So I'll read the affirmation. So this one is called Alive. I embrace the fullness of life, its lessons, its beauty, and its growth. Each breath is a gift, and I choose to live with purpose, gratitude, and joy. So that's the affirmation. It's called Alive. So every moment we're here, we should be grateful. And the poem is entitled Riches. Because this is the year we're gonna get rich. Tell your neighbor, this is the year we're gonna get rich.
Yep. I feel it.
All right, I'm glad that we believe it. So let's go. Este es el año de riqueza. No tenemos tiempo para la pobreza. This is the year to be rich. We cannot be poor no more. I'm excited for all the things that God has in store. This is the year of more. It's the year of open doors, blessings galore. Me said this is the year to be rich. Let's go. We got this. Rich, not only with money. When I say rich, it's not only monetary, but wealthy, healthy, rich. I want to be rich in the love that I share, in the moments of kindness and showing I care. Rich in the friendships that weathers all storm, in the joy of connection, in hearts that are warm. I want to be rich in the adventures untold, in the thrill of the journey, the wonders of old. Rich in the knowledge that fills up my mind, in the beauty of nature, in the peace that I find. I want to be rich in the songs that I sing, in the art of creating, the joys that I bring. Rich in compassion, in helping a friend, in laughter that echoes, in love without end. So here's the riches that life can bestow, beyond mere possession, a radiant glow. For true wealth is measured in the moments we live, in the treasures of spirit, in the love that we give. Thank you. So now you can turn to your neighbor and say it again. This is the year to be rich.
This is the year to be rich.
Okay, awesome. So that's one, and I'm going to do a second poem, and it's entitled Give Up. So, yes. But the affirmation for it is release. I release all negativity that no longer serves me. I choose peace, positivity, and a mindset that lifts me higher. And by the way, if you're listening, I'm your growth mindset bestie, so you can follow me on Instagram and on TikTok at your growth mindset bestie. All right, so give up. Give up. Yes, give up. I usually tell you not to give up because you only fail when you stop trying. Well, guess what? I was lying. Sometimes you have to give up. Yes, I said it. Give up. I'm going to spell it. G-I-V-E-U-P. Give up. Before you put me out, please hear me out. Give up self-doubt because you always figure it out. Give up procrastination. With it, you can't get to your destination. Give up self-sabotage. They know why they put you in charge. Give up inferiority complex and show up every day as your best. Give up the people that are holding you back and get back on track. Give up negativity and embrace positivity. Give up worry. That takes you nowhere. And also, let go of your fear because your breakthrough is near. It's your life. You have to steer. Stay aware, decree and declare that your future is bright, my dear. So give up the things that are holding you back right now. Clickety, clackety, clack. Thank you. So this is my latest project, and I know LJ didn't know I was going to do this, but I have to do it quickly. I remember in last year, I think it's October, I went to an event at Big Apple, and LJ was the host of that activity. And there was this young man, he did a poem, and when I just came in, LJ said, do you want to do something? I said, no, because I went to watch. And after the guy did it, and he spoke about the topic, and he was almost crying and he walked out. I said, oh, I had only an affirmation at that time. And I went to LJ and I said, can I do this affirmation when he comes back in? And he said yes. And I did it, it went well, and then I went home, I said, oh, I can do poetry. And I started writing. And from last year, October, to now, I finished this in May. So thank you for giving me that opportunity. And then when I came and saw, you did something for Neil too, when you did that showcase. And I'm telling you, I was motivated and I was inspired because I'm big on giving people their flowers now. So I want to give y'all your flowers and everybody who is here on a Tuesday. So this is available, I have it now, and I have it right now in the car, but it's also available on Amazon. And quickly, I'm just gonna show you this. This is my kids' book. I have the English and Spanish version. The Spanish version is called Viaje a la Isla del Crecimiento, and it follows Alex on his journey. It's growth mindset related. So if you know of any kids, anybody you love that you want to get something for the summer, you can get a copy of this. So Spanish and English. And the final one is a growth mindset prayer journal. I told you I was your growth mindset bestie. So everything is aligned to growth mindset. And this I wrote in memory of my grandma because she said she loved me and she prayed for me day and night. In English, she loves me and she prays for me day and night. So thank you. And if you need to order something, let me know. Have a good night, everybody.
Well, you know, that's the kind of stuff we like to do. When I first started doing this poetry hosting thing, people were asking me really crazy questions like, why don't you charge for them to do that? And I'm like, that's ridiculous. Why are you going to charge somebody? Just do what you need to do. I mean, just to speak. See, that was prior to all this craziness now, you know, people, they're quick to grab a phone and pick up something, but nobody does anything to change the circumstance too much.
That's why I don't be paying attention to a lot of these crazy videos. Don't make no sense. To me, it don't make no sense. You want to sit there and watch somebody be humiliated. I think that's funny. Nobody worries about it until it affects them. Then it's a problem. As long as it's everything else, I ain't worried about it. I tell people I used to be in law enforcement. They look at me like, what? And one of the things that was crazy one time was a lady had, I was in the Air Force and at one of the housing areas, a woman had accidentally hit a kid at a school stop. Now the kid was all right, but because of the speed limit, I think was the big difference. But in the investigation, the question was, well, why were you driving so fast anyway? And her response was, well, I had to be somewhere. Okay, but that was somebody else's kid. If your kid was in the car, you're not worried about nobody else's. You're just worried about yours. But the fact of the matter is, if that situation had changed around, could have hit the kid, run off the road, hit a tree, something, and suddenly everybody's hurt. Situations can explode. I found things can explode real quickly. Nowadays, people's temperament is not that good. They're quick to get angry. Quick to get angry. Sometimes about stupid stuff. I want to be respected. Earn it. Earn respect. I don't mind somebody talking to me politically or religiously about things. I don't pay attention to a lot of stuff they say, because two things come out in the mix. I don't know enough, and they don't know enough. So we're good to go. You ain't gonna change my mind, but if you're wrong, you're wrong, as far as I see. I got to prove to back it up. I'll pull out my phone, research. I got research. Our next guest is a musician. I told him he can do anything his heart desires. That's right, man. I'm talking about you. You looking around. Do anything your heart desires. We all good for it. Thank you, sir. And blessings to you and your lovely lady.
Thank you, sir.
And so we're gonna let Harrison do his thing. Yeah. And now I know some of you might be enticed to jump in the flow. Okay, that might be good. We'll see what he do. If it worked for you, it worked for you. You know how it is. Sometimes we like to hit it and quit. Hit it and quit. All right, sir. You see? Okay. All right. He found him a king. Harrison plays with a lot of different folks, but I can understand it. I would love to have him in a jazz band myself personally. He'd be that smooth, sultry, jazzy guy. Pull out the wine, the champagne, and the mixology.
set you free. Well, I want you to know. Yes, I want you to know. Sitting in the sun, wishing it would rain. Just wish it would rain. Oh, wish it would rain. Got a friend in L.A. Competition rough. And the rainbow we've been chasing, lost in the smog and dust. Well, I want you to know, I want you to know. Sitting in the sun, wishing it would rain. Just wish it would rain. I wish it would rain. Feel the sand darting through the sea. As the sun gets deep, think Carolina set you free. Ooh, I want you to know. Oh, I want you to know. I'm sitting in the sun, wishing it would rain. Wish it would rain. Wish it would rain. Dear, wish it would rain. Wish it would rain. Oh, wish it would rain. Oh, wish it would rain. Oh, wish it would rain. My pig's wearing out. Oh yeah. Yeah. I wish it would rain.
Well, I think.
I guess it is raining now.
play Saturday every time I make you president, all right?
Saturday?
Every time I make you president, I need to hear
Well, if no one else, you don't want to mind?
Well, I mean,
You want to hear Saturday? I'll play Saturday.
so you got a
A request? I ain't had a request like ever.
When he was playing with the Eagles.
Could be a
That's Steely Don.
Steely Dan.
Don Hilly.
I wish.
And the boys of summer, I remember.
Oh, you right. Hey, there's one coming. I got more Steely Dan coming.
When Julie comes home, so good. She's the pride of the neighborhood.
Golly, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I knew a word or two. I gotta think of how it goes. That's sad. That's a sad day. I've seen too much, hurts too bad. I don't wanna go, but I can't look back. And it's a sad day, better than nothing to do. Ooh, it's a sad day, better than nothing to do. I feel the distance you see in my face. I wanna smile, but I can't erase dirty hands under my
Thank you.
Thank you, man. And get him out of here. What, 43 more?
You know what, every time, I'm glad you brought that up because that particular song, I woke up one morning and I had that song in my head.
Always a pleasure, man.
Had that song in my head, I couldn't believe it. We're gonna bring our poet to the mix. She get in that nice hot thing. She go to over there, so let's bring in Miss A.D. Yeah. Oh yeah.
What you got on that?
Okay, so this one, it isn't new, but, no, I said it isn't new.
New to us?
Yes, so it's new to y'all.
New.
Alright, this one is called The Screams. Can't you hear them? Hear what? Those pleas from the slaves past who fought their own brothers and sisters to, unlike Hakeem, keep from coming to America. But you gotta be quicker than that. You move too slow and you still got snatched. You seriously cannot hear those desperate cries as generations ended down below the earthly skies and the transatlantic ships on countless journeys. Or could you not hear those heroic war shouts as some ancestors tried to reach the bottom of the ocean to find freedom on the other side? My ears, they ring daily. You really mean to tell me you can't hear those shrieks of our women being treated disrespectfully? The same women who were forced to create entire new skin tones that makeup still hasn't managed to catch up with. The groans of our men who were broken in more ways than one. Their backs, their bums, their wheels, and that's without the guns. It's unfair that I can't close my ears like you do. The screeches from the dogs they used to attack us, and the muffled gurgles from the hoses they cracked open to drown the rest. Oh, it amazes me that they can't hear the sounds that they tried to create best. So we'll fast forward to the present. It's about 400 or so years to date. We are still screaming, but what has that done to our faith? The revolutions, rights, and the struggles are now completely digitized, but now erasure is at hand from those who chose not to apologize. Our wails reach out from the mourner's bench of those who could not be saved. The hole I had to protect myself first has put so many in the grave. You have to open your ears and hear the screams because choosing not to is not an option unless you're on the other team. Thank you.
That's it.
I think you was.
You know what that means, right?
Get another phone.
Harrison, nice to meet you. You're in a death metal band from Colorado? What's the band called?
Yeah, it's
Well, it wouldn't matter. My bass player, I play no, I'm in a rock band.
We got our
But our bass player is like,
our friendly barber in the house. He's going to bust loose some good stuff. Everything we be shaped up. Let's bring in Freezy, Baba.
All right, yeah. Well,
cool. Yeah. Make sure I got it. Got it. Yeah. All right, sweet.
Hi y'all.
Hi, y'all.
AD inspired me to do some fresh ink.
Fresh
Drip, drip.
This one is called Twice Oppressed. From the motherland we came, spirits unbroken, souls aflame. stripped of language, of culture, of name, yet the magic in us remained the same. We built new rhythms, carved out new songs, stacked our pain into pyramids where it still belongs. From hush harbors to Harlem nights, we birthed joy in the belly of stolen rights. But when we reach back, fingers digging through soot and blood, hoping to trace our lineage beyond the flood, we find pages burned, scrolls gone missing, names dissolved by history's selective kissing. Not just by whip, but by ink we were denied, erased from records where others' truths reside. Even well-meaning hands refrain to tell, soften in truth for comfort's sale. In the silence of the archives and the ashes of what's left, we are twice oppressed, even by those with the best intent. Yet still we rise, our legacies persist. In every note of jazz and every soulful twist, our stories not in their pages, but in the strength we possess, unbreakable, unyielding, despite being twice oppressed. They say, we didn't know, but ignorance too oppresses. It's the echo of silence when justice confesses. Twice oppressed, first by force, then by forgetfulness, yet still we press, dressed in ancestral finesse. We are not your half-told stories or your tragic refrain. We are griots in flesh, encoded with pain. We are the legacy that leaps off the page, the gospel, the hip-hop, the fire, the sage. You won't find us in the footnotes of shame. We've been authors of glory without needing a claim. Our history may not fill their shells, but we carry libraries within ourselves. Twice oppressed, but never erased. We rise through the smoke with elegance and grace, rooted in the truth they tried to suppress. We bloom, we roar, we love, regardless. All right, these are all, I guess these are all fresh ink because I never read them out. But so I'll give you a choice because I was kind of fighting through which one I wanted to do. So I got one called Pheromone, and the other is called In the Workshop of Memory.
Pheromone. Workshop. Pheromone. Pheromone. What is pheromone? Maybe both.
All right. Baby's outside. She ovulates like the moon commands tides. A silent pull I can't deny. Skin glowing like your Maya's blessing. Hips humming with ancient pride. The air thickens, not with perfume, but with pheromones and purpose. She don't wear fragrance, she is fragrance. Sweet and warm, like shea on skin. Thick, creamy, like the first pour of raw honey from a black grandmother's jar. My beard twitches at the scent, magnetic, as if follicles know what science already said. She's right, and I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I approach, not as predator, but as priest. Each follicle on my face, a whisper. Each breath, a sermon. She parts the veil with a look, says nothing, but my ancestors nod from the dust. You attract me, I murmur, as if it's choice, but nature done chose for me. Your body signal, a flame. My biology responds, a moth with rhythm. Your thighs, a continent. Your womb, a drumbeat. I follow the beat. Not just to lay with you, but to align. Because you're not just ovulating, you're creating. You're summoning the divine. And I bring nothing less than worship. And when my hands find you, they don't just touch, they testify. These are the hands that heal, that fade men and fix things, but were built for the blessed softness of you. You say I got that magic grip, that squeeze that melts you every time, like your body was clay, and I was born to sculpt it, like I was taught by gods who loved roundness and reverence. Your skin, rich, like cocoa butter in summer heat, velvet overpower, the perfect texture between my palms. And when I press, you sigh. You're like your muscles remember what they were made for. But it's your center that changes the rules. That thick, creamy sweetness you keep locked away like a sacred offering. Baby, it ain't just desire, that's alchemy. When you bloom, it's Cadbury in the sun, soft shell giving way to nectar and warmth, silky, velvety, tasting like the secret of every fruit Eve was warned not to bite. My beard gets baptized in the holy cream, and I don't rush, nah. I savor, like I'm fasting and finally allowed to feast. Like every note of your body deserves its own page in the book of Psalms. And the way you grab my wrist, hips arching, you ain't just reaching, you're composing. You're the whole symphony, and I'm just the instrument you chose to play. This ain't lust, this is lineage. This is Harriet's fire, Angela's spine, a rhythm encoded in the genes of women who made freedom feel like home. And now, you're home. We don't just make love, we remember it, we summon it. From beneath the floorboard of ships, the hush of southern porches, the sweat of sharecroppers who still manage to kiss under the stars. We sweat and sink like it's protest and praise. My beard wet with devotion, your thighs trembling, testimony. And I would write scriptures in every drop, if only I could catch them before they bless my chest. So ovulate, love, glow, shine, pulse. Let your softness soften me. Let your taste teach me languages I never knew I knew. Because when your body calls, mine just don't answer. It kneels. It gives thanks. It remembers that before there was science, there was you. There was this, and there was us. Thank you.
Okay, you know, it kind of reminds me, I heard what was that lyric that says, I can move, I can hardly move, and the thing is like she captured my breath in a bottle, she won't let it go. Always, some coach will be knocking dust at the 7 Horse Billiards, Saturday, August 2nd. I'm gonna tell you now, some coaches, they're gonna give you some easy stuff to hear. So if you go to like the Art Attack on Wednesday night, you all like good music in the background, that's easy. That man right there, that man right there, that man right there. It's a family affair. It's a family affair. It's a family affair. Think about the late Sly Stone.
That's a good song.
Yes, it was.
Genius,
Yeah,
he
it
was a genius.
was. Yeah, it was. So, folks, I guess that winds down the evening, and I'm so thankful that we had the opportunity to share so much tonight. It's good to see our good friend Harris.